All right, Akim Shalom, Shalom. It's the brother Yahweh Shabbat coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Yahweh Kakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone, who teach and rule well in these scriptures, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, to you brothers on the highways and the byways, pushing his word out in truth and sincerity, risking your lives and your freedom to do so. To you, I say Shalom. And yeah, man, it's gonna be another lesson based on just being brotherly, man. You know, because it's part of your job description, man, and you know, it's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing because we all in this truth to help each other, man, and to as the scriptures say, provoke one another to good works. You know, and just being spiritual and having a spiritual eye to see what's going on. Pretty soon, man, you're not gonna be able to call brothers, more or less, let alone see brothers face to face. Pretty soon we ain't gonna be able to camp with each other, man. So it's just the brotherhood is a beautiful thing. And it's definitely precious in these times, man. You know, from what I see a lot more brothers linking up, a lot more joint camps going on, a lot more joint lessons going on. And that's beautiful because the brotherhood is a beautiful thing, man. It's beautiful for us to have one another because it's not many of us out there. And then for you to, like last time I talked to the elder brother, Inaf Ayash from the Indianapolis camp, I was just telling the brother, man, how beautiful the brotherhood is because you feel, you know, alone a lot of the times, man, until you get around brothers because we so much alike. Of course, we got different spirits, but we all in the truth and we all down for the same cause. So we show each other the same love. We take care of each other, man. And it's beautiful because you can be, you'll be in the spirit. But of course, when you get around brothers, it seems like you're more fired up. You more apt to do lessons or just, hey, man, your spirit gets stirred up when you're around a brotherhood, man. So the brotherhood is a beautiful thing to have. It's beautiful to know that you know, you got other men out there like yourself, and you can always link up with those brothers, show them love, they show you love. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do the work with each other. Y'all go out there and war with each other. You know, so like I said, man, it's your pie. And we in them times now where brothers is gonna be speaking to each other a lot more. Brothers are gonna be dealing with each other a lot more. Because the prophecies are kicking off. So this is Malachi 3:16. Then they that feared the Lord spake often to one another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord and that thought upon his name. Because who's doing that, man? The hopeful elect, man. The brothers who in this truth, man, pushing out this word and truth and sincerity. You know, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of benefits in being around brothers, man. When you by yourself, you might be into some shit or in a certain type of a spirit that's off, and you can't really tell. You don't mean to do no harm to yourself, but you just don't have the, you know, you ain't got the brotherhood. You ain't got other brothers to tell you going off, or you should do this. You don't have. It's hard not having wise counsel because wise counsel comes from the brotherhood, man. You might be doing a certain thing and you might not know it's off, but you get around a brother who more experienced than you, been in the truth longer than you, and he can tell you how to, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, how to work through that certain thing or how to improve. So it is good to be around brothers, man. That's one of the other reasons. It's just wise counsel. You know, you might be dull in a certain area, and being around your brother, being around the brothers, you learn how to get sharper in that area, or you know, just it's a lot of benefits that come with being around brothers, man. You know, I'm gonna get Proverbs 27:17. It says, "Iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend." Hey, man, you be happy as fuck to see brothers, man. You out there in the world, you around wicked ass jakes all the time. It's actually refreshing to see brothers and be around brothers, man. you know. Especially in this damn quarantine, you be in the house with Eve and your kids all goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? Catching hell, and then you get around brothers and you like, damn, you know. It's like, hey, like I say, it's like a breath of fresh air being around brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because y'all all in the same spirit, you know. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all all getting together to serve the same purpose, to worship Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, to edify the flock, and to go to war with each other, man. Spiritually warring with each other. And you know, you got guys that claim to be in the truth, but they like to hang out. You know, brothers hit them up. Well, where you at? I keep trying to. Where you been at? Or, you know, he tell you he kicking it with his wicked ass cousin. You know, well, I've been around. You know, he still hang with niggas in the world. Hey, that guy's not gonna get too far, and neither is the guy who, you know, speaking for myself first and foremost. He's the lone wolf. That shit, you know, that's not good for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, you want to be around brothers, man. You don't want to be around these wicked ass niggas, man, because you can catch some of their judgment, or you could end up, you know, catching on to some of their folly. Because as it's easy for brothers to provoke one another unto good works, you get around a wicked ass nigga, or you hang around these niggas in the world so much, your old friends, whoever it may be, wicked ass family members, it don't matter. You know, the scriptures say, uh, what does it say? I'm roughly paraphrasing. It says, filthy conversation corrupts good habits. Let me see. As a matter of fact, I'll try and find it. I'll keep them right quick. You know, you want to be around brothers, man, because you got to deal with niggas in the world all the time. So you should be wanting to deal with them only when you have to, man. You know, you shouldn't be quick to go and hang out with some old friends over the brothers, man, or just some niggas you know ain't in the truth. You know they on wicked time, you know, because you could end up falling off. And like I said, that lone wolf spirit is of Satan too. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. Hey, you feel like you can do it all by yourself. Well, can't nobody do it by themselves, man. Everybody needs some type of help or some type of guidance in this truth. The scriptures tell you to mark the perfect man. And how can you mark the perfect man if you always by yourself? You not all you a lone wolf. You're not trying to get around no older brothers or elder brothers older than you so that you can get wise counsel. No, you gonna end up falling the hell out the truth, man. Cause you want to be in that lone wolf spirit. And when you do fall, who gonna help you up? That's what brothers are here for, man. You know, bear with me, Yaki and Baba Kashar. Yeah, man. Let me see, man. Shit. I'm looking for a specific scripture I can bear with me, man. Baba Kashar. I probably ain't gonna. I'm gonna have to cut on my internet. Which, hey man, I'm gonna get the scripture I can make. Salakia, man. I usually cut my internet off because I don't want notifications popping up. But I'm gonna get the scripture, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Let's see. Con, and that's what I was looking for. Evil company, evil communications. 1 Corinthians 15:33. So yeah, man, you want to be around brothers, man. You don't want to be around niggas that's in the world unless you just have to be around them. Like per se, you at work or you just your situation. You got certain family members you ain't got no choice but to be around. Sometimes you got to know how to maneuver through those situations through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah. But you shouldn't willingly be around unbelievers, man. You know, this is 1 Corinthians 15:33. Be not deceived, evil communications corrupt good manners. So you having dealings with the wicked, it's gonna rub off on you. Just like um you being around brothers can rub off you in a good way. Being around niggas can rub off on you in a bad way, man. And that's why you want to be around the brothers, man. The brotherhood is a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, that'll probably be the next scripture I'm getting. Lord willing, I can find it. Um, it's Hebrews 10:24. And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and unto good works. Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching. Yeah, we see the day of Yahweh Shai's return is approaching, man. The end of Babylon the Great is ahead of us, and then soon, swiftly. So we ought to be in the spirit and pulling up on each other, brothers, dealing with each other that much more, man. It's serious, man. You got guys out there that you ain't seen a brother in a week. You ain't seen him since camp. You got guys out here that's in the truth. They fucking Saturday saints, man. They don't do no damn lessons during the week. The only time you see this guy is on Saturday. You ask him where he been at. Oh man, I was kicking it with the so and so, and I was doing this with so and so. But you ask him to pull up on you and do a lesson. It's a fucking drag for this guy. A lot of you guys gonna get moved out of the way, man. And Yahweh Bashem Yahweh willing, I'm not one of them guys, man. The Lord gonna do a house cleaning on guys that claim to be in the truth, man. That seem to be in the truth. He gonna take what you got away from you because you not using it. You not, you know, uh, you not gaining any talents, man. You hiding your talent in a napkin. Like I said, Lord willing, that ain't me. Lord willing, I ain't there. But I know what it takes for that to happen. You can't just think the Lord just gonna you failing, but he just gonna pass you. Like this some no child left behind shit. Nah, man, you gonna do the work, man. You gonna be on fire. The Lord ain't gonna fucking deal with you, man. He gonna spew you out of his mouth, man. So you gotta do what you do, because the scriptures tell you, on your part, scriptures tell you calling an election sure. How do you do that? Get around brothers, you push this word out, you do what you can, man. You do all that you can, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, let's see. Cause some forsake the assembling of brothers, man. That they don't, you got guys out there that just, like I say, they Saturday saints. You only see this guy when it's time to go out to eat, or when it's time to come to camp Saturday, and he dragging his fucking feet in, man. You don't want to do the work with that guy, man. You actually want him the hell away from you, lest his slothful ass spirit rub off on you. So I'm thinking I had another scripture I wanted to grab. The brotherhood is a beautiful thing, man. Like I got kicked out of GMS. I went through my spiritual woes, but you know what? I kept pushing, and Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is gonna lift me up, man. He gonna, Lord willing, bring me back into the fold. Cause actually, really, I never stopped doing the work. I never stopped going out, and let me tell you something, man. Being around brothers, I was with the brothers in Nashville, you know, and I was with the brothers in Memphis, man. Beautiful brothers, man. And I tell you this, I ain't had a time like I had with them brothers since I was down there with them, man. Beautiful brothers, you know. Much love and peace and blessings to those brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Them brothers, hey, when you around brothers, you shake a handshake. What type of, you know, the way a man shake your hand when you greet him or whatever, man, hey, man, that show you what type of guy that man is. God give you a loose ass handshake, you be like, oh yeah, this nigga ain't, you know, something ain't right about him. You know what I'm saying? You could tell what type of man he is, a guy is by the way he shake your hand, by the way he greets you. You know, and just like I say, it ain't no love like the brotherhood, man. You got family members, they supposed to be blood. You know, you'll notice when you around brothers, man, y'all greet each other as love, man. Y'all, hey, hey, Shalom, Maki, how about Shinyawa Shah Barakatah? You know what I'm saying? Them be some it be some love in them greetings, man. When you greet other people, you see the lack of that. You know, people that claim they love you, people that claim to be family. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, it just ain't the same. You know, the brotherhood is a beautiful thing, man, and when you gotta covet to be around brothers, man, especially while you can, because pretty damn soon you're gonna be by yourself, man. Working out your own salvation with fear and trembling, especially in the times where Esau getting ready to roll on us, different things are getting ready to happen. Brothers ain't gonna always be there. So you gotta deal with them while you can, man, you know. And dealing with brothers is part of being in this biz in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh business. You link up with brothers, y'all trade knowledge and experience with each other. You know what I'm saying? You know, uh, I'm looking for, here it is. It's Psalms 133. It's a song of King David. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard that went down to the skirts of his garments, as the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. For there the Lord commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. So King David even spoke about how beautiful it was and pleasant for you to dwell around brothers. It's pleasant, you know, being around the other Malachian, you know, and Achium, man, which we all kings and priests under Yahweh Shai. So just imagine that, man. It's like being in myself, or really being in this truth is worse than being in the mob. It's like when all of them get together in the mafia movies. You got a whole bunch of bosses getting together and meeting up for drinks and laughs and for business. You know, it's beautiful, man. But let's see, man, you gotta. That's why the scriptures tell you, seek out the glory for such as be like unto thee. You know, you gotta seek to be around brothers, man. Salakia. This is second Ezra 8:51. But understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. You gotta. And who was the brothers are the only ones who are forming a coalition to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Those are the only ones that are like each other, the hopeful elect. You know, you gotta seek to be around brothers, man. Be ye not unequally yoked with unbelievers. You know. So when you around some niggas and you gotta maneuver around them niggas. When you with brothers, that's when you can chill and you know what I'm saying, let your guard down. And other than that, you need to have your guard up, man. You know? Because the Yahweh Shah said, I send you out as sheep among wolves. You know, them wolves is talking about 2/3 of our people. You don't want to be around these shiesty ass niggas, man. You never know what's on Jake's mind. You know? But trying to think, man. I'm gonna check my highlights and see if I had any other scriptures. Speaking on that loner spirit, I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna close out. You don't want to be in no loner spirit, man. You want the brother's help. You want to deal with, you know, the Akim, man. The Akim are gonna be able to. Brothers is good for a lot of things, for advice, for help if you need it. We a family, man. That's Ecclesiastes 4:9. For two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up. You know. So hey, man, hey, woe to him that is alone, man. You can't woe mean death and destruction, man. You know, hey, you don't want to be in that loner spirit. You know, and like I was saying earlier, get you stirred up. So you want to be around. Second Peter 3 and on the end of it. Of it, I like you both ways. By way of remembering. So when you around brothers and when you see brothers lessons, that's provoking one another unto good works, man, unto love and unto good works. You know, and like the Apostle Peter was saying, hey, he knew him writing this epistle was gonna stir up brothers' pure minds. It was gonna get them in the spirit, get them riled up in the spirit. That's another thing that brotherhood is good for. You can be kind of down in the spirit when you get around brothers. You fired up, man. It's like a catalyst for you to start getting in the spirit of prophecy, you know, and so on and so forth. And yeah, man, I'm gonna close out with this, man. Hopefully this lesson was edifying to you, brothers, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Wahab Kakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone who teach and rule well in these lessons. I mean, in these scriptures, Salakia, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. You know, the water Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for resting the spirit upon me to do this lesson, man. Until next time, I say Shalom.